Hello everyone, I'm, Rachel?
Hmm?
A little late for a video for November, isn't it?
Yeah, I got pretty sick a little bit ago and I'm finally starting to feel better. Plus the whole YouTube stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's get started. Hello everyone, I'm Sparkles and today I'm going to be making a Kitsune custom. This was inspired by my boyfriend's character he dressed up in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. I think she's really cute and I think this would be good practice for me making clothes. Plus, I could use a break from the complicated body mods I've been doing my last customs. So, let's get started. Okay, I had a few options. This apple white with the wrong hand, this Clawdia that had a broken neck, and this Clawdia. Let's see which one he wants. Okay, I'm waiting for Jesus to come out. Okay, we have to choose between wrong-handed apple white, broken neck Clawdia, and normal Claudine. Well, where is he?
That, but
Which one do you want? Cool, thank you. That was rude. Okay, Jesus chose the Clawdia. We can't do much until we remove her factory paint, so let's do that. I made some wefts out of acrylic yarn. And use a hair straightener to make them nice and smooth. I cut them off and glued them to a freezer bag and let them dry. I clean up the edges and set them aside for later. We'll need a lot of these. Okay, let's ask Jesus what the face should look like. Okay, yeah, you can choose from one of these or you can choose different elements. Even in the eyebrows and the eyes and the mouth. Okay. Jesus chose the simple makeup look. I spray Mr. Super Clear so we can get started. Don't forget your mask. I start with blushing her face with soft pastels, and I spray her again and start on her face with watercolor pencils. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited for Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've always loved Animal Crossing, and this one looks so adorable. Have you guys played Animal Crossing before? Let me know in the comments. I spray here whenever the colors aren't building anymore. I'm running low on Mr. Super Clear, so I tried to use it sparingly, but I made it through. I like it. And as a finishing touch, I add Liquitex High Gloss Varnish to her eyes and lips. For your doll, I thought of having different elements. A dress, that's her skirt, and it'll be connected to like a bodice, which is gonna make a dress. It's gonna be like an outer layer, like to cover it, and a belt. So I want you to see which sleeve, which neckline, and what length do you want?
That means that this would be the best one right there.
Okay.
Not these entirely, but
Like
more of a triangle shape.
okay.
Like that.
Like that, but bigger.
A little bit longer.
And a full-length skirt.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 in a row. You tic-tac-toed. Babe, we're in Joann's. We're in front of a lot of fabrics. I'll let you choose which one you want for her skirt. Okay, you want to be specific?
No.
I'll let you look around a little bit and we'll decide.
How about that one?
Maybe. Jesus chose this silky red for her skirt, and I already had the rest of the fabrics for the rest of her outfit, so let's get started. I want to pleat her skirt, so I follow Annika Victoria's knife pleats tutorial. But before I sew everything in place, I hem the bottom to make it nice and clean. When I'm done, it's still a little too big to go around her waist, so I run another stitch across the top and gather the skirt until it fits her waist. I'm taking some white knit from an old shirt for the top of her dress to make a tube top almost. I've sewed the top of the skirt right sides together and add some snaps to the back. And I make her straps using some red embroidery thread. Let's make the top. I draw up a pattern and cut up the pieces using white cotton. First, I sew the shoulders right sides together, and before I continue, I add some trimming with red ribbon by gluing them around the visible seams. Now there's a few stitching details around the hems of the sleeves in my reference picture, so I add those in with the red acrylic paint. Finally, I sew the sleeves to the shoulders right sides together and sew down the sides. I turn it right sides out and add a tiny snap to close it up in the front, and it's done. The belt is the last element. I cut a piece from some black pleather material and paint on the details with acrylic paint. Once it dries, I add a snap to the back and it's done. In this reference picture, there's also a foxtail, since she is a kitsune. I used Doll Motion's method of making tails by using yarn wefts. I cut a piece of wire to the correct length. I used some masking tape to give the wire more grip. And I used hot glue to wrap the wefts around the wire to make it fluffy. And to attach it to her, I drill a hole above her booty and add some industrial glue to stick it in place. Once it dries, I give it a quick trim off camera and use hairspray to set it in place. So as a final touch, let's do the hair. She has red hair, and it kind of looks like she has 2 space buns on the side, and the rest of her hair is volumized to make it look puffy. She has swoopy side bangs and 2 pieces covering where her human ears would be. This might be a little complicated, but let's give it a shot. I'm making her a wig so I don't mess it up on her head. Also, I like wigs a lot better. I'm using this maroonish red acrylic yarn to make wefts. I would have preferred a true red or a rusty red for her, but the maroon was all I had. Oh well. I had to glue the wefts I made earlier in weird sections to make the correct style. Once everything is dry, I made some space buns on the side of her head. I take almost all the remaining hair, leaving some in the front for her bangs, and bring it all to the back. I make a loose bun and use a little elastic to make the effect of teasing in the front of her hair to give it volume. And I just cut the length of her bangs in those 2 pieces on the side. Okay, her shoes are traditional Japanese style sandals. I made a pattern and I cut my pieces out of some old basswood I had left over from high school with a bandsaw. I'm using my dremel to sand the pieces and quickly get the right shape. Once I like everything, I paint the shoes black and give them some red bottoms. I think Hextian would approve. And I add some ribbon to make them able to slide on her feet. I think they're a little extreme, but I like them. And as a final touch, she has a little flower. I think it's a poppy, but I think I'm wrong. Anyway, I take parts of a fake flower and paint them to be the correct color with acrylic paint. I also paint a piece of cardstock gold to make the, quote, barrette. And I use the sewing pin to stick it into the head and act as the middle of the flower. And with that, she's done. Let's see what Jesus thinks.
Beep!
Yeah.
I have a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Here.
Here you go.
Ooh.
It's in the same packaging as your birthday present.
Hey, that's alright. So let's see what's this in here.
Yeah.
paper.
Wow.
Thanks. Ah. Oh, that's really nice.
What do you think?
I think you did a really great job.
Thank you.
Give her her tail that is apparently a helicopter now.
Yeah. She's Tails from Sonic. There's her little shoes. Did they fall off? Yeah.
Those are some unique shoes.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah, that's it. I love how she turned out. It was nice doing a simpler project and focusing on the clothes. I had a lot of fun and I'm glad Jesus likes her, and I hope you like her too. Anyway, that's it. Click here to subscribe, click here for my latest video, and click here for a video YouTube thinks you'll like. Thanks for watching and I'll see y'all later. Bye!